Hello. Today we are reading Torah portion Ki Tsavo, and this is found in the book of Deuteronomy or Devarim from chapter 26 and verse 1 through chapter 29 and verse 8. It shall be, when you are come into the land which Yahweh your Elohim gives you for an inheritance, and possess it, and dwell therein, that ye shall take of the first of all the fruit of the ground, which you shall bring in from your land, that Yahweh your Elohim gives you, and you shall put it in a basket, and shall go to the place which Yahweh your Elohim shall choose, to cause his name to dwell there. You shall come to the Cohen, who shall be in those days, and tell him, I profess this day to Yahweh your Elohim, that I am come to the land which Yahweh swore to our fathers to give us. The Cohen shall take the basket out of your hand, and set it down before the altar of Yahweh your Elohim. You shall answer and say before Yahweh your Elohim, an Aramean, ready to perish, was my father, and he went down into Mitzrayim, and sojourned there, few in number, and he became there a nation, great, mighty, and populous. The Mitzrayim dealt ill with us, and afflicted us, and laid on us hard bondage. And we cried to Yahweh, the Elohim of our fathers, and Yahweh heard our voice, and saw our affliction, and our toil, and our oppression. And Yahweh brought us forth out of Mitzrayim with a mighty hand, and with an outstretched arm, and with great terror, and with signs, and with wonders. And he has brought us into this place, and has given us this land, a land flowing with milk and honey. Now behold, I have brought the first of the fruit of the ground which you, Yahweh, have given me. You shall set it down before Yahweh your Elohim, and worship before Yahweh your Elohim. And you shall rejoice in all the good which Yahweh your Elohim has given to you, and to your house, you, and the Levite, and the foreigner who is in the midst of you. When you have made an end of tithing all the tithe of your increase in the 3rd year, which is the year of tithing, then you shall give it to the Levite, to the foreigner, to the fatherless, and to the widow, that they may eat within your gates and be filled. You shall say before Yahweh your Elohim, I have put away the holy things out of my house, and also have given them to the Levite, and to the foreigner, to the fatherless, and to the widow, according to all your mitzvah which you have commanded me. I have not transgressed any of your mitzvot, neither have I forgotten them. I have not eaten of it in my mourning, neither have I put away of it, being unclean, nor given of it for the dead. I have listened to the voice of Yahweh my Elohim. I have done according to all that you have commanded me. Look down from your holy habitation, from heaven, and bless your people Yisrael, and the ground which you have given us, as ye swore to our fathers, a land flowing with milk and honey. This day Yahweh your Elohim commands you to do these statutes and ordinances. You shall therefore keep and do them with all your heart and with all your soul. You have declared Yahweh this day to be your Elohim, and that you would walk in his ways, and keep his statutes, and his mitzvot, and his ordinances, and listen to his voice. And Yahweh has declared you this day to be a people for his own possession, as he has promised you, that you should keep all his mitzvot, and to make you high above all nations that he has made, in praise, and in name, and in honor, that you may be a holy people to Yahweh your Elohim, as he has spoken. Moshe and the Zachanim of Yisrael commanded the people, saying, Keep all the mitzvah which I command you this day. It shall be on the day when you shall pass over the Jordan to the land which Yahweh your Elohim gives you, that you shall set yourself up great stones, and plaster them with plaster. And you shall write on them all the words of this law when you are passed over, that you may go in to the land which Yahweh your Elohim gives you, a land flowing with milk and honey, as Yahweh the Elohim of your fathers has promised you. It shall be, when you are passed over the Jordan, that you shall set up these stones which I command you this day in Mount Ebal, and you shall plaster them with plaster. There shall you build an altar to Yahweh your Elohim, an altar of stones. You shall lift up no iron tool on them. You shall build the altar of Yahweh your Elohim of uncut stones, and you shall offer burnt offerings thereon to Yahweh your Elohim. And you shall sacrifice peace offerings, and shall eat there, and you shall rejoice before Yahweh your Elohim. You shall write on the stones all the words of this law very plainly. Moshe and the Kohanim, the Levites, spoke to all Yisrael, saying, Keep silence and listen, Yisrael. This day you are to become the people of Yahweh your Elohim. You shall therefore obey the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, and do his mitzvot and his statutes, which I command you this day. Moshe charged the people the same day, saying, These shall stand on Mount Gerizim to bless the people, when you are passed over the Jordan: Shimon and Levi, and Yehuda, and Issachar, and Joseph, and Benjamin. These shall stand on Mount Ebal for the curse: Reuben, Gad, and Asher, and Zebulun, Dan, and Naphtali. The Levites shall answer and tell all the men of Israel with a loud voice, Cursed be the man who makes an engraved or molten image, an abomination to Yahweh, the work of the hands of the craftsman, and sets it up in secret. All the people shall answer and say, Amen. Cursed be he who sets light by his father or his mother. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who removes his neighbor's landmark. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who makes the blind to wander out of the way. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who wrests the justice due to the foreigner, fatherless, and widow. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who lies with his father's wife, because he has uncovered his father's skirt. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who lies with any manner of animal. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who lies with his sister, the daughter of his father, or the daughter of his mother. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who lies with his mother-in-law. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who strikes his neighbor in secret. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who takes a bribe to kill an innocent person. All the people shall say, Amen. Cursed be he who doesn't confirm the words of this law to do them. All the people shall say, Amen. It shall happen, if you shall listen diligently to the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, to observe to do all his mitzvot which I command you this day, who Yahweh your Elohim will set you on high above all the nations of the earth, and all these blessings shall come on you and overtake you, if you shall listen to the voice of Yahweh your Elohim. Blessed shall you be in the city, and blessed shall you be in the field. Blessed shall be the fruit of your body, and the fruit of your ground, and the fruit of your animals, the increase of your cattle, and the young of your flock. Blessed shall be your basket and your kneading trough. Blessed shall you be when you come in, and blessed shall you be when you go out. Yahweh will cause your enemies who rise up against you to be struck before you. They shall come out against you one way, and shall flee before you 7 ways. Yahweh will command the blessing on you in your barns, and in all that you put your hand to. And he will bless you in the land which Yahweh your Elohim gives you. Yahweh will establish you for a holy people to himself, as he has sworn to you, if you shall keep the mitzvot of Yahweh your Elohim, and walk in his ways. All the peoples of the earth shall see that you are called by the name of Yahweh, and they shall be afraid of you. Yahweh will make you plenteous for good, in the fruit of your body, and in the fruit of your cattle, and in the fruit of your ground, in the land which Yahweh swore to your fathers to give you. Yahweh will open to you his good treasure in the sky, to give the rain of your land in its season, and to bless you in all the work of your hand. And you shall lend to many nations, and you shall not borrow. Yahweh will make you the head, and not the tail. And you shall be above only, and you shall not be beneath. If you shall listen to the mitzvot of Yahweh your Elohim, which I command you this day, to observe and do them, and shall not turn aside from any of the words which I command you this day, to the right hand or to the left, to go after other Elohims to serve them. But it shall come to pass, if you will not listen to the voice of Yahweh your Elohim, to observe to do all his mitzvot and his statutes which I command you this day, that all these curses shall come on you and overtake you. Cursed shall you be in the city, and cursed shall you be in the field. Cursed shall be your basket and your kneading trough. Cursed shall be the fruit of your body, and the fruit of your ground, the increase of your cattle, and the young of your flock. Cursed shall you be when you come in, and cursed shall you be when you go out. Yahweh will send on you cursing, confusion, and rebuke in all that you put your hand to do, until you are destroyed, and until you perish quickly, because of the evil of your doings, by which you have forsaken me. Yahweh will make the pestilence cleave to you, until he have consumed you from off the land, where you go in to possess it. Yahweh will strike you with consumption, and with fever, and with inflammation, and with fiery heat, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue you until you perish. Your sky that is over your head shall be brass, and the earth that is under you shall be iron. Yahweh will make the rain of your land powder and dust. From the sky shall it come down on you until you are destroyed. Yahweh will cause you to be struck before your enemies. You shall go out one way against them, and shall flee 7 ways before them, and you shall be tossed back and forth among all the kingdoms of the earth. Your dead body shall be food to all birds of the sky, and to the animals of the earth, and there shall be none to frighten them away. Yahweh will strike you with the boil of Mitzrayim, and with the tumors, and with the scurvy, and with the itch whereof you cannot be healed. Yahweh will strike you with madness, and with blindness, and with astonishment of heart. And you shall grope at noonday as the blind gropes in darkness, and you shall not prosper in your ways, and you shall be only oppressed, and robbed always, and there shall be none to save you. You shall betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. You shall build a house, and you shall not dwell therein. You shall plant a vineyard, and shall not use the fruit of it. Your ox shall be slain before your eyes, and you shall not eat of it. Your donkey shall be violently taken away from before your face, and shall not be restored to you. Your sheep shall be given to your enemies, and you shall have none to save you. Your sons and your daughters shall be given to another people, and your eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day, and there shall be nothing in the power of your hand. The fruit of your ground and all your labors shall a nation which you don't know eat up, and you shall be only oppressed and crushed always, so that you shall be mad for the sight of your eyes, which you shall see. Yahweh will strike you in the knees and in the legs with a sore boil, whereof you cannot be healed, from the sole of your foot to the crown of your head. Yahweh will bring you and your king, whom you shall set over you, to a nation that you have not known, you nor your fathers, and there shall you serve other Elohims, wood and stone. You shall become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all the peoples where Yahweh shall lead you away. You shall carry much seed out into the field, and shall gather little in, for the arba shall consume it. You shall plant vineyards and dress them, but you shall neither drink of the wine, nor gather the grapes, for the worm shall eat them. You shall have olive trees throughout all your borders, but you shall not anoint yourself with oil, for your olive shall cast its fruit. You shall father sons and daughters, but they shall not be yours, for they shall go into captivity. All your trees and the fruit of your ground shall the arba possess. The foreigner who is in the midst of you shall mount above you higher and higher, and you shall come down lower and lower. He shall lend to you, and you shall not lend to him. He shall be the head, and you shall be the tail. All these curses shall come on you, and shall pursue you and overtake you until you are destroyed, because you didn't listen to the voice of Yahweh your Elohim to keep his mitzvot and his statutes which he commanded you. And they shall be on you for a sign and for a wonder, and on your seed forever, because you didn't serve Yahweh your Elohim with joyfulness and with gladness of heart, by reason of the abundance of all things. Therefore shall you serve your enemies, whom Yahweh shall send against you, in hunger and in thirst, and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron on your neck, until he have destroyed you. Yahweh will bring a nation against you from far, from the end of the earth, as the eagle flies, a nation whose language you shall not understand, a nation of fierce facial expressions that shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young, and shall eat the fruit of your cattle and the fruit of your ground until you are destroyed. That also shall not leave you grain, new wine, or oil, or the increase of your cattle, or the young of your flock, until they have caused you to perish. They shall besiege you in all your gates, until your high and fortified walls come down, in which you trusted, throughout all your land. And they shall besiege you in all your gates, throughout all your land, which Yahweh your Elohim has given you. You shall eat the fruit of your own body, the flesh of your sons and of your daughters, whom Yahweh your Elohim has given you, in the siege and in the distress with which your enemies shall distress you. The man who is tender among you, and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children whom he has remaining, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left him, in the siege and in the distress with which your enemy shall distress you in all your gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, who would not adventure to set the sole of her foot on the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one who comes out from between her feet, and toward her children whom she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly, in the siege and in the distress with which your enemy shall distress you in your gates. If you will not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that you may fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahweh your Elohim, then Yahweh will make your plagues wonderful, and the plagues of your seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. He will bring on you again all the diseases of Mitzrayim which you were afraid of, and they shall cleave to you. Also every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will Yahweh bring on you until you are destroyed. You shall be left few in number, whereas you were as the stars of the sky for multitude, because you didn't listen to the voice of Yahweh your Elohim. It shall happen that as Yahweh rejoiced over you to do you good and to multiply you, so Yahweh will rejoice over you to cause you to perish and to destroy you. And you shall be plucked from off the land where you go in to possess it. Yahweh will scatter you among all peoples, from the one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. And there you shall serve other Elohims which you have not known, you nor your fathers, even wood and stone. Among these nations shall you find no ease, and there shall be no rest for the sole of your foot. But Yahweh will give you there a trembling heart, and failing of eyes, and pining of soul. And your life shall hang in doubt before you, and you shall fear night and day, and shall have no assurance of your life. In the morning you shall say, Would that it were even, and at even ye shall say, Would that it were morning. For the fear of your heart which you shall fear, and for the sight of your eyes which you shall see, Yahweh will bring you into Mitzrayim again with ships, by the way whereof I said to you, you shall see it no more again. And there you shall sell yourselves to your enemies for bondservants and for bondmaids, and no man shall buy you. These are the words of the covenant which Yahweh commanded Moshe to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, besides the covenant which he made with them in Horeb. Moshe called to all Israel and said to them, You have seen all that Yahweh did before your eyes in the land of Mitzrayim to Pharaoh and to all his servants and to all his land, the great trials which your eyes saw, the signs and those great wonders. But Yahweh has not given you a heart to know, and eyes to see, and ears to hear, to this day. I have led you 40 years in the wilderness. Your clothes have not grown old on you, and your shoe has not grown old on your foot. You have not eaten bread, neither have you drunk wine or strong drink, that you may know that I am Yahweh your Elohim. When you came to this place, Sihon the king of Heshbon and Og the king of Bashan came out against us to battle, and we struck them, and we took their land and gave it for an inheritance to the Reubeni, the Gadi, and the half-tribe of the Manasseh.